Hi everybody. One of the questions that comes up fairly regularly is about materials. Where do I source my materials from? And the answer is very simple. I have a fantastic local timber yard to me just 5 minutes away called Ferguson's. Ferguson's have been on that site for over 100 years. And they have the usual array of sheet goods. I know from talking to other people that they can sometimes struggle to get good quality MRMDF or nice quality birch ply, and even some of the basic hardwoods, whereas Ferguson's stock all of that, all the usual Medite MRMDF and really nice birch ply, and the common hardwoods like American Whiteoak and Meranti, all the usual suspects. And they'll order in whatever I want. If you want something specific though, if you want to choose your own little piece of wood, well, sometimes there's just no substitute for going and choosing that yourself if you want a nice piece of figured timber to go into something. And luckily, over the weekend, I had the opportunity to visit somewhere that I've known about for a while, but I've never actually made it across to. So, and naturally, I took a camera with me so that you could come along as well. That's coming up next. Well, good morning. It's Saturday morning. It's the weekend, and I'm heading up to Essex. And for once, I'm not going to go and see Ewe's Nest. I'm going to go somewhere else that I've been meaning to get to for a while. There's a few other guys from Instagram who are going to be meeting up there. I thought I'd head over, show my face, say hi to a few people, and also check out this really interesting little place. So as surely as night follows day, the A406 North Circular Road gives way to the M11 and then to the leafy lanes of Essex. And I'm driving down what looks like a farm track past somebody's house. May not look like much from the outside, but wait till you get inside. This place is amazing. Oh, and it certainly is. Considering that this place is called the Hardwood Offcuts Shop, I certainly didn't expect to find planks of timber as large as this, so clearly laid out or as well priced. This is like a hardwood supermarket, but backed up with a knowledge and expertise that can only come from years and years of experience at the sharp end of architectural joinery and machining. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in the Hardwood Offcuts Shop out in Essex, and who should I bump into but Ryan, of course, from Ewe's Nest, Paul Cunningham's Custom Creations, of course. What a fantastic place, isn't it? Yeah. Amazing. My first time here. I've known about it for a little while, but I've never actually been here before. It must be local to you, Ryan.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes away. We've come down here a few times.
Yeah.
Some wood and that.
Yeah, fantastic. What about you, Paul? You're not far away, are you?
No, about half an hour away up the road. I've been coming here for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a veritable treasure trove.
The sort of work you do, you're big on Instagram, and the sort of work that you do is kind of chopping boards and a lot of CNC work and how Ryan and everything. Now I'm just going to interrupt the video there to say that Paul's done far more than chopping boards. Check out his Instagram and his YouTube for all the amazing tables and resin work that he's done. It's really, really lovely. But you work out of a single tin can, don't you? It's
20-foot shipping container.
20-foot shipping container, yeah. But a little birdie tells me you're moving soon, is that right?
That's correct,
yeah. Go on, tell us, how big is the new workshop going to be?
1,200 square feet.
1,200 square feet. You're going from 165 square feet to 1,200.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That is just absolutely amazing. You're going to put a build of this on YouTube on. You've got a new YouTube channel now?
I just launched it last week.
So that's going to be big as well, because you hit, is it more than 5,000 followers on Instagram in your first year?
That's right.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, well, that is super impressive. We met at Maker Central, and that was a big event for us. You did all. I was just knackered. I could barely string a sentence together by the end of it. But you were doing your networking, and you got a gajillion followers from that alone, didn't you? That's amazing.
No, it was fantastic. A lot of people out there, and it was sort of names to faces for the whole weekend.
Yeah,
it was like my favourite game for the whole weekend. It was brilliant. It was people you spend talking to online, and then actually meeting them in the flesh. And we're all the same. A nation of men and sisters, really are.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just, grubbing people, making what we can, how we can, wherever we can.
Absolutely.
So we'll look forward to seeing your workshop tour, because it's a big empty space at the minute, I understand.
We'll get the keys on Monday.
I look forward to that. And Ryan, you've got a new space as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been beavering away, making a new tin can for the rest of the Use Nest expansion programme.
Yeah, so I've actually been working out today, just putting the ramps in and stuff like that. A couple of months we'll probably be in there. Move the whole space into there. And our old warehouse will be just for like marketing, YouTube videos. So we're not working out a small office anymore.
Great.
Squeeze YouTube videos in, back room. So it's maybe more of a come down.
A couple of months' time, I might have finished my CNC as well. It's just been put on hold, everybody. It is coming, I promise you. And this place is just amazing. I wish well, I'm quite glad I haven't been here before, actually, because I wouldn't have had anything like as much money as I have. And I'm glad I came in my car today, not the van, otherwise I'd have to go and load it up. Anyway, we're going to have a quick wander around, see who else is here, and see if I can catch. I think it's Tim who runs the place, and we'll catch you guys later on, yeah? Okay, so I'm over at the Hardwood Offcuts Shop, and I'm here with Tim, big boss of the Hardwood Offcuts Shop, which is a complete sideline for you, isn't it? To your
yes, never meant to do this, and it kind of happened, 2.5 years ago now. So people had asked to, long story short, buy our waste. It's a very difficult thing for us to do. We've now laid it out in a way that seems to work, and people just come and rummage.
Fantastic. And you're a machine shop, basically. You do machinery for architectural joinery for other people.
Absolutely.
And on all the stuff that's we're actually in the workshop side here, so I shouldn't actually be in here without all the health and safety stuff on. But it's a heck of a space here. But over on the other side, well, we had a quick wander around the shop, and also in the warehouse as well. All that is waste material, effectively, from your main business, and you just sell that on at fantastic prices, has to be said.
Thank you.
To regular customers, anybody who can come here. So people can come here, there's no minimum spend.
No minimum spend.
The prices
whatsoever.
are all chalked up on the boards, nice and clear in pounds. You don't have to try and work out how many cubic metres there is or cubic feet or nothing like that. And people can come and spend nothing.
Nothing.
You're happy for them to come and rummage and have a mooch about.
Because our stock changes constantly as we put it out there and we produce it. It's hard for us to have a stock list. There is no stock list.
Well, the stock list is what's in your shop, isn't
Exactly.
it,
so people will come in and literally have a route through, which is why there might be something you want on that visit, there might not be. Hence we say pop in. If you want to rummage for 4 hours and spend absolutely nothing, it does not matter if you find something for knife handles or scales. I believe we're learning. We're learning from the hobbyists to exactly.
Yeah.
We're learning so much, because what you guys do with this timber is not what we do with it. So it's fascinating for us, especially even the turners. The turners landed on us. We had no idea.
There's a lot of big turning blanks here, which look absolutely fantastic, and again, very, very keenly priced. You can make some big platters out of some relatively, £20-30 sort of turning blanks there. And they are lovely. There's species of wood here that I've never heard of. There's species that I've heard of but I've never actually seen. And I would recommend everybody coming down here to Essex to have a quick look if you possibly can. Took me about an hour from the other side of London to get here.
Not the easiest of runs.
Well, no, but you're well placed for all the usual sort of methods of getting here. Thanks very much for giving me the time
thank you
today.
So much for coming down.
Pleasure, and an absolute pleasure to see this workshop as well. I'd kill for somewhere this size, I really would. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So there we are, what an astonishing place, and I hope you enjoyed this little vlog style video. As I said earlier, I know I'm extremely fortunate to have the timber yard that I do on my doorstep for all the workaday things, but if you do want something a little bit out of the ordinary or just a little bit special, then I'm delighted to have the Hardwood Offcuts Shop just an hour away from me. And if you're on the east side of London at all, then this place is well worth a visit, even if all you do is have a chat with Tim, the owner. Again, my visit was a coordinated maker micro meetup organised by a bunch of guys on Instagram. I want to take a second just to thank Simon Knightley in particular for extending the invitation to me as well. It was an absolute pleasure to meet Paul Cunningham of Cunningham Custom Creations and Ryan, the two Ryans actually, Ryan Locke and Ryan Christie of Ooze Nest again, and of course to meet for the first time Simon, Phil, Chris, Keith, Mike, and quite possibly a few others who I wasn't smart enough to swap cards with or stickers with. And a special thank you again to Tim at the Hardwood Offcuts Shop for his time and for the venue. Now, as well as being active on Instagram, a number of these guys also have YouTube channels of their own, and you should definitely check them out. There are links down in the video description to both the Instagram accounts and to the YouTube channels. Check them out. If they're doing the sort of work you like, then give them a follow, give them a subscribe. It looks like this is going to be a regular last Saturday of the month meetup as well, so if you're interested in joining in, give one of the guys a follow on Instagram for more information, then you'll be tagged in whenever these things come around. I came away, as well as a rosy glow of satisfaction, with a nice piece of very dense Wenge, so I'll be working that into a future video, into a future project, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this quick vlog style video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.